I feel like sort of like an enhanced version of what you just described when I'm on semen retention. I don't know if you recognize this, but it's kind of strange because when I am on a longer streak of semen retention, I guess I already feel this after the week or something. But whenever I'm talking to women, I feel like there is sort of like a duality between what I feel, because on the one hand, I do feel more sexual, but at the same time, I am better at treating the woman like I just said, like an actual person, which is totally not what you would expect. You would think, well, you're on semen retention, your lust might be higher, so you'd objectify women even more. But for some reason, when I'm on semen retention, I feel as if my lust is higher, even when talking to the woman, and I might get like a split second where I think about, oh, it's an attractive woman, I could have sex with her. But at the same time, I am so much better at not lingering around on these thoughts and just having a normal conversation with her as if she's an actual person. It's kind of strange to explain.
You just described that really well. The way I describe it is like one is compulsive. So the latter, if you're addicted, if you're watching this material, you kind of come across very creepy, and there's a lot of attachment placed on the outcome of the conversation because you're always thinking about the right thing to say.
Yeah.
What line can I say next to make this woman sleep with me?
Yeah.
But when I'm on retention, my attention and energy is more about fun. It's really subtle. It's more about just enjoying the presence, the present moment. Like you say, the lust there, the attraction is there, the sexual polarity is there, but it's almost like a dance, you know? And I don't really care. You kind of enter the conversation with more freeness, and you're not constantly in your head, oh, what can I say next that's going to impress this woman?
Yeah.
You're more present, and you're just enjoying the fluidity of the experience. And that actually plays to your strength because women, of course, I'm sure you know, very emotional creatures. They more have a sensitivity to, play, fun. It's like that old song, women just want to have fun. It's true. They just want to have fun. They just want to have a good experience. And they are very sensitive to those individuals that are, again, attached on the outcome. Can I get her into bed? Can I get her to sleep with me?
Yeah.
They're very sensitive to those individuals. But where you're, carefree, on retention, playful, fun, lighthearted, it's easy, man.
Yeah, I think it really kind of boils down to the scarcity mindset versus abundance mindset thing.
100%.
Yeah. When you're on retention, you're just, the lust is there, but you have this outcome-free abundance mindset. You are more in control of yourself, so stuff just becomes easier. Yeah.
100%. And, I can't help but see the, relatability to the physical aspect, abundant in kind of your sexual energy. You're coming from a place of completeness, of wholeness, and that's very magnetizing. When you see, if you ever see like a celebrity on the street and they get like absolutely swarmed with people because they have the status, they have the money, they have the presence, they're coming from a place of whole, and we as human beings are seeking completion because we always feel like there's a piece missing in our lives. When you're sexually whole in that way, it has the same kind of effect. But when you're sexually empty and you've got attachment on, the outcomes, it's coming from that, like you said, scarcity mindset. And women especially, are so sensitive to energy. And they can literally smell it from a mile off. So when you're coming from that place of just wholeness, carefree, abundance, like you said, it's entrancing, man. It really is.
Do you think there's an actual truth to women smelling it when you're under tension?
Yeah.
Because people often say this in like a symbolical context, right? But me, myself, and my girlfriend as well, we swear that she can smell it.
Really?
Yes,
Damn.
my sweat, my armpit sweat. She says it smells different.
So I did do a video on this a couple of weeks ago. So here's the I'm not going to go into bro science, but the actual science behind it is that every single animal in the animal kingdom does secrete pheromones,
Mm-hmm.
but the only ones that have been recorded are human beings, which is a little bit
Mm-hmm.
curious.
Yeah.
And human beings are the only individuals that that are mating continuously through the virtual means of pornography and things like that. So it's interesting. There was a study done on I believe the hormone is, you're really testing my knowledge here. I'm trying to reach back, but there's a hormone called androsterone, and it is only secreted in I think about 10% of men.
Yeah.
Right. And there's a study, I'm blanking on the study, but I believe there is more of a presence of this hormone in the individuals that have regularly practiced some form of celibacy and some form of abstinence.
Really? They actually showed that in a scientific study.
I believe so. I'll have to don't fact check me on this.
You're going to have to do some digging for me, and you're going to have to send it, because I'm very interested now.
I did a whiteboard video on this ages ago.
Okay.
I was looking at studies, and I believe I did find one. But there is a chemical, there is a hormone that is related to the sexual activity of a man, and that would have manifested itself in some of the things you're saying: sweat, any body fluid, even urine and things like that.
Yeah. Because my girlfriend swears that she can smell it in my sweat.
There you go. We got the bro science, we got the anecdotal, and we got the scientific. When I find that study.
Yeah. I'm very interested.